everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of From Fish Sauce to Tomato Sauce, a history of ketchup. And the vocabulary words are rotten.
Rotten.
Don't eat that orange. It is rotten.
Ew. Harmful.
Harmful.
The drug company claimed the new pill had no harmful side effects.
Yeah, right. Chemical.
Chemical.
We keep our cleaning chemicals in the closet.
Complain.
Complain.
Charles complained that it was too hot in the office.
Natural.
Natural.
This store only sells natural beauty products. So we're talking about yummy, 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 yummy ketchup.
Still talking about ketchup. Yeah. So ketchup started to add tomatoes, like we said, in the early 19th century.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And then in the late 1800s, the late 19th century, there started to be a lot of problems because it was difficult to get fresh tomatoes.
And then you know what they did? Some people actually used rotten tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe they did that.
And they would add harmful color, like chemicals, to try to make the color look right.
And then people were really getting worried with the kind of products they're buying. It's like, is this really good for our body? And then
an American came to save the day. Heinz.
Heinz. I'm sure everyone knows this name, right?
Yeah,
when you
Heinz.
think of ketchup, you think of Heinz.
Yeah, and he used only fresh tomatoes and a little bit of vinegar to preserve them.
It's like a natural preservative.
Exactly. And then the bottle is very clear so you could see what's inside, and people started to trust ketchup again.
That's right.
Heinz.
Just a little history on ketchup.
But I still think ketchup is disgusting.
It's not.
Okay, it's not
I love ketchup.
Okay.
Okay, let's learn more about ketchup.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
From fish sauce to tomato sauce, a history of ketchup.
By the 1860s, demand for tomato ketchup kept rising. Factories couldn't find enough fresh tomatoes to make the sauce, so they began using rotten ones. They also started adding in harmful chemicals such as coal tar to give ketchup its red color and help preserve the sauce. Many people began complaining about these unsafe practices.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called From Fish Sauce to Tomato Sauce, a history of ketchup. Part 2. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And it's been a long journey to get to ketchup. We started with ketchup from the sort of Chinese region that we live in, the Hokkien region, the Fujian or Guangdong region. Back in the 1600s, 400 years ago, British traders found ketchup, which is a fish sauce. They kind of liked it. They used it to make other sauces, and they brought their own ideas. Now they were making mushroom sauce and walnut sauce, but no tomatoes. It took, well, basically the Americans to bring tomatoes into the ketchup story.
And the British would have made tomato ketchup, except that they thought that tomatoes were poisonous. Okay, so is tomato ketchup an American thing? Kind of. Anyways, by the 1860s, demand for tomato ketchup kept rising. People thought, hey, tomato ketchup is delicious and it won't kill us, so let's eat tons of it. So demand here kept rising. People really wanted tomato ketchup.
That's good, but of course if demand is rising, the companies need to make more of this stuff because more people want to buy it. This is where they had a problem. Factories couldn't find enough fresh tomatoes to make the sauce, so they began using rotten ones.
There's the adjective rotten. Yes, if something has gone bad, like a fruit or a vegetable or something like that, it has started to rot or it is rotten. Like meat can also go rotten or become rotten. Mike there was just saying, oh, something smells bad. It must be that rotten meat. You don't eat rotten things. They've gone bad. Bacteria are eating it, and some of those bacteria are bad for you. Who knows? Maggots might be eating it. Oh,
flies and everything.
Oh, it's rotten. It's gross. You don't eat rotten stuff. For example, don't eat that orange. It is rotten. It's no longer orange. It's brown and it's soft and it's oozing a gross fluid that kind of smells. Oh, that orange is definitely rotten.
Absolutely not something you want to eat, or not something you should use to make things in a factory. Well, not only was there a problem with certain factory owners using rotten tomatoes, they were doing other bad things. It says they also started adding harmful chemicals.
Adding in harmful chemicals.
They also started adding in harmful chemicals such as coal tar. Coal tar from like coal that you burn from under the ground. They also started adding in harmful chemicals such as coal tar to give ketchup its red color and help preserve the sauce. It's hard to read that whole sentence without feeling sick to my stomach. Yes, they were putting in these terrible things just to make the ketchup look nice or smell nice or last longer in your home. But these things are bad for you, just like using rotten tomatoes, using chemicals and stuff like that in food is harmful to people. Harmful, this adjective means dangerous or damaging. It can hurt you, it can make you sick, it can damage your body or your organs or things like that. For example, the drug company claimed the new pill had no harmful side effects. There's nothing bad about this new pill. Well, I mean, this story is shocking, but remember, it was just last year that Taiwanese company was selling that harmful cooking oil.
Gutter oil.
Gutter oil. So it's something that does happen, but it's never good. It's always illegal, or at least it should be, and it can be harmful to our bodies.
Yes. Now here we've got the word chemical to talk about. We're talking about harmful chemicals or harmful chemical substances. And yes, notice I've just used the word chemical as both a noun and an adjective. Anyways, when we're talking about chemicals, we're talking about specific and refined substances. A chemist working in a lab might break matter down so that you get to something very specific, okay? Like H2O, that's a chemical, we call it water. NaCl, sodium chloride, that's a chemical, that's just salt. But if you wanted to be very specific when talking about that substance, you would say that it is a chemical or that it is chemical. Further, in common usage, when people talk about chemicals, they're talking about bad stuff that's been added to food, let's say, as a preservative, or they're talking about a liquid that you shouldn't drink. Okay, for example, we keep our cleaning chemicals in the closet. There are bottles filled with these liquids that you shouldn't drink. They'll kill you.
That's right. They have warning signs on them off of a skull and some crossed bones. And of course, you wouldn't drink those things you use to clean your bathroom. So putting chemicals like that or coal tar into food is really bad. But the good thing is people started to hear about this. They started to learn what was going into their ketchup. So before we reach the break, we read many people began complaining about these unsafe practices. Just like people in Taiwan complained about that gutter oil, that dirty oil. They were upset, they were angry, they wanted someone to pay and someone to get in trouble. And that's what happens when people complain when companies are doing illegal things. To complain, the verb basically means to express your unhappiness or your dissatisfaction about something. You get some food in a restaurant and there's a hair in it, you're going to say, that's not acceptable. I'm not happy about this. It's your mistake. You have to fix it. You're saying this publicly. You're not just sort of keeping it in your mind. You're saying it out loud and you're hoping for some kind of solution, someone to fix it or to apologize or hopefully both. For example, Charles complained that it was too hot in the office.
Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到，番茄酱 ketchup 是来自闽南语 ketchup， 它一开始是一种鱼露，那后来传到英国，英国人创造出各式各样鱼露。到了19世纪初，番茄就开始出现在酱料中。那在1860年代，番茄酱的需求持续增加，工厂没有办法找到足够的新鲜番茄来制作酱料，于是就开始用腐烂的番茄，还开始加一些有害的化学物质，像是 coal tar。coal tar 就是煤焦油，就是加这个东西要增加番茄酱那个红色的色泽，还有去帮助保存酱料。很多人就开始抱怨这些不安全的做法。虽然加煤焦油听起来很恶心，可是之前我们台湾也出现好几次食安问题。老师没有提到 gutter oil。gutter oil 就是地沟油、馊水油，那个 gutter 是拼作 G-U-T-T-E-R。好，那我们来看单字 rotten。rotten 它是形容腐烂的或是发臭的，那它的动词是 rot rot 表示腐烂或是腐坏。Jeff 老师在解释单字时提到 maggot 表示蛆，很恶心那个蛆，它拼作 maggot。老师还有提到烂掉的柳丁可能会渗出恶心的液体，哎呦！好，我们顺便学3个单字 ooze ooze 这个动词它表示渗出或是冒出或是分泌出。那么 gross 表示令人恶心的，它是拼作 gross。还有一个字是 fluid 它是指流质或是液体，它是拼作 fluid。好，来看下一个单字 harmful 是形容有害的或是有损健康的。那么 chemical 它可以当名词或当形容词，当名词表示化学物质、化学制品，当形容词表示化学的。顺便学一下化学家的英文是 chemist 它拼作 chemist。刚刚 Jeff 老师提到盐的主要成分是氯化钠，氯化钠的化学式是 NaCl。那老师说的 sodium chloride 就是氯化钠，那帮同学们拼一下 ，sodium 是 sodium， chloride 是拼作 chloride， 氯化钠。好，老师还有用到 refine 这个动词 refine 它表示精致或是提炼，它的过去分词 refined 可以用来形容精炼的或是精致的。好，再来看文中的 complain 就是抱怨，那抱怨就是表达不满。我们顺便学一下不满的英文是 dissatisfaction 它是拼作 dissatisfaction。好，那么补充单字 demand 它表示需求或是需求量，或者是只需要要求，它是当名词。那么 preserve 这个动词则是指保存或是维护。接华课文中。
From fish sauce to tomato sauce, a history of ketchup.
This caused American businessman Henry J. Heinz to create his own ketchup. He used only fresh tomatoes and added a high amount of vinegar as a natural preservative. In 1876, he began selling his ketchup in clear bottles, which allowed customers to see that the sauce they were buying was safe. These bottles became so popular that they helped build the connection in people's minds between ketchup and Heinz.
So in the 1860s and after that, demand for American-style ketchup, tomato ketchup, the demand rose through the roof, and people started making ketchup with rotten tomatoes. And this wasn't a good thing. A lot of people complained about this. And this caused American businessman Henry J. Heinz to create his own ketchup. Heinz brand ketchup, which is probably the most famous brand of ketchup in the world.
Absolutely. Many of us can even picture the shape of the bottle and the label and that kind of thing. It's still popular today. What did Heinz do that was different from the other businessmen or the other companies making ketchup? He used only fresh tomatoes and added a high amount of vinegar as a natural preservative. So other people were using different chemicals to preserve the ketchup to make sure it doesn't go bad or doesn't start to smell after a few weeks. That's what preservatives do, but vinegar would be a natural way of preserving the ketchup. They use vinegar to pickle things and stuff like that. So that was a good thing to do. And of course, it might have cost a bit more because he was using fresh tomatoes, but people at that time were probably happy about that.
There you go. Now, before the break, we talked about chemicals. Chemicals sometimes are made in a lab by a person in a white lab coat.
A chemist?
A chemist. People usually don't think that these chemicals that are made in a lab are real. They think they're synthetic and fake. Well, here the word natural refers to something that is totally the opposite. Yes, the adjective natural refers to something that is not fake. It's authentic and it's real because it comes from the earth, or it comes from nature. Yeah, nature is the noun, natural is the adjective. For example, this store only sells natural beauty products. There won't be coal tar and weird synthetic chemicals in those beauty products.
That's very true. But of course, remember, chemicals can be good for you. Vitamin C is a chemical, or water
H2O.
is a chemical. And natural things can be bad for you. The poison from a snake is natural, but it's not good for you. So do remember that sometimes they use these words to sell things. But in this case, rotten tomatoes and coal tar, even though they might be sort of natural, are not good for you.
Coal tar is natural?
Well, it comes from coal, but you probably have to do something. And you definitely don't want it in your food. So Heinz realized this. He used the best tomatoes he could find and vinegar, which is not bad for you. And in 1876, he began selling his ketchup in clear bottles, which allowed customers to see that the sauce they were buying was safe. And of course, Heinz is still sold in clear bottles, clear glass bottles, and this lets people feel a little bit better because they can actually see what they're buying.
Yeah, and these bottles became so popular that they helped build the connection in people's minds between ketchup and Heinz, the name that is now synonymous with ketchup. All right, folks, with that, it's time for a break, but don't go away. We'll be back soon.
番茄酱出现食安问题之后，美国的商人 Henry J. Heinz 亨利·约翰·亨氏，他就开始制造自己的番茄酱。他只使用新鲜的番茄，并且添加大量的醋来当做天然防腐剂。好，文中的 vinegar 就是醋，那么 preservative 则是指防腐剂。好，在1876年，亨氏开始贩卖透明瓶装的番茄酱。那这目的就是要让顾客可以看到他们购买的酱料是安全的。而这些瓶子变得非常受欢迎，以至于在人们的心中建立起番茄酱跟亨氏番茄酱之间这个连结了。同学们去餐厅吃饭，一定都有看过这个牌子的番茄酱，有的它是用玻璃瓶装的，有的是比较大瓶用塑胶瓶装的。那刚刚 Jeff 老师说到 Heinz。亨氏这个名称啊，其实已经跟番茄酱画上等号了。那老师用到一个形容词叫做 synonymous， 拼作 synonymous。那这字是形容同性质的、同义的。我们可以用 synonymous with 加上名词来表达与什么同义，也就是跟什么可以画上等号的意思。好，这边我们还有一个单字是 natural， 它是形容天然的。自然的，我们还可以用 authentic 来形容是真正的、真实的，不是假冒的。authentic 它是拼作 autentic。好，那如果你是要表达人造的、合成的，你可以用这个字 synthetic， 它是拼作 synthetic。解华课文中。
From fish sauce to tomato sauce, a history of ketchup.
Ketchup has a long and rich history, but these days it is associated with American cuisine. Found in 97% of American houses, ketchup is perhaps more popular than any other food item.
Anyways, ketchup Ketchup has a long and rich history, but these days it is associated with American cuisine or American food. That being said, is it American? That is debatable.
Well, like a lot of things that are American, it has a rich story that comes from many other parts of the world, but the way we know it today, it is definitely part of American cuisine, and it's also part of American home life. It says found in 97% of American houses, ketchup is perhaps more popular than any other food item. That's amazing. 97% of American homes have a bottle of ketchup in there somewhere. I'm sure lots of them have peanut butter or mustard or honey or popular things like that, but not 97%. It makes you wonder, that other 3%, what do they put on their French fries or hot dogs?
Walnut ketchup or mushroom ketchup from Great Britain.
Wow.
Anyways, that's it for our article, but Mike and I aren't done quite yet. We still have to ask and then answer the what do you think question. Mike, do you associate ketchup with American cuisine, and why?
I would say I associate ketchup with American cuisine because, as we mentioned, you put it on a lot of those American foods like hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries.
Anyways, folks, with that, our lesson on ketchup is in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
虽然番茄酱的历史悠久，不过它现在主要是跟美国菜肴有关。课文就提到说，97%的美国家庭里面都有番茄酱。好，那文中的 cuisine 这个字表示菜肴或是烹饪，常常用来指某一国或者某一地区的菜肴。那麦克老师聊到说，一般家里除了番茄酱，可能也会有花生酱啊、芥末等等的。不过这些食品并没有像番茄酱那么普遍。老师说的 mustard M-U-S-T-A-R-D mustard 就是指芥末。好了，那么以上是这个讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍2个文法重点。第一个是 amount 以及 number 的比较用法。第二个是比较级表示最高级意思的用法。首先，我们来学习 amount 以及 number 的比较用法。amount 是用来表示不可数名词的量，像是时间、金钱、水等等。那常见的用法是 an amount of 加上名词。至于 number 是用来表示可数名词的量，常见用法是 a number of 加上复数名词。amount 以及 number 的前方都可以加入形容词，像是 high、large、great 等等来表达大量的什么什么，或是加入 small 来表达少数的少量的什么什么。举例来说 ，a large amount of money 是大量的金钱。A large number of tourists 是大量的观光客。A small amount of information 表示少量的资讯。A small number of students 表示少数的学生等等。来看2个例句。Lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C. 柠檬含有大量的维他命 C。We saw a large number of fans waiting outside Taipei Arena. 我们看到许多粉丝在台北小巨蛋外面等待着。最后，我们来学习比较级表示最高级意思的用法。以形容词比较级或是副词比较级表达最怎么样怎么样的时候，可以用下列的句型表示：比较级 than any other 加上单数名词，或者是比较级 than all the other 加上复数名词。例如 The blue shirt is cheaper than any other shirt in the store. 也可以说成 The blue shirt is cheaper than all the other shirts in the store. 那件蓝衬衫比店里其他所有衬衫都还便宜，也就是说蓝衬衫是店里最便宜的。再看个例句Eric runs more slowly than any other boy. 也可以说成 Eric runs more slowly than all the other boys. Eric 比其他任何男孩跑得还慢。 也就是说，在这些男孩当中 ，Eric 跑的是最慢的。另外，当比较的对象属于不同范围或群体的时候，则不加 other。例如 ，Shanghai is bigger than any city in Taiwan。上海比台湾任何一个城市都还大。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 ！See you next time. Bye.
与朋友讨论最喜欢的电影明星，你一定要知道的实用句型有哪些？
欢迎收看就爱讲英文，我是悠悠，
我是吉安。好朋友讨论电影的时候，当然会讨论什么自己喜欢的明星啊，还有演技啊，都要怎么说？
我们今天跟大家分享一下这个讨论明星演技相关的话题的3个实用句型。Who is your favorite actor? His acting was a highlight. It really sucks.
首先呢，如果讨论这个剧情，剧情叫什么
Plot.
plot。对，都会问说，喜欢哪个演员？喜欢那个女的，那个都打开话匣子啊。
最喜欢的演员。
对。
Who is your favorite actor?
Who's your favorite actor?
那女演员的话呢是 actress。actress 那现在其实 actor 都
可以了吧，男女通用。
对。
我最喜欢讲完了，大家知道我年纪，汤姆克鲁斯。
汤姆克鲁斯。
对。
那就直接回答 My favorite actor is 某某人。
好。
所以你是汤姆克鲁斯。My favorite actor is Tom Cruise.
My favorite actor is Tom Cruise. 他演真的很棒，不可能的任务有没有
？Mission Impossible。对，超扯的
超扯
翻天。好，那我们要评论一个演员的演技的话呢，其实我们可以说他演出的地方真的是重点，一大亮点，
真的。
His acting was a highlight.
His acting was a highlight.
Highlight 是重点，是强调的意思啊，所以他的这个意思啊，这句话就是他的演技是一大亮点，就看这个他演技的部分就好了。
其实他一出来就是亮点，highlight。
对。
OK， 但是演员 A 咖 B 咖，就是他不是很有名，但是对
最厉害的这些
就是 A 咖啦，
我们会说是 A list。
A list
就是最厉害的这些人啊。那人嘛，所以我们会变成 A listers。A
listers。
那 B 咖
B listers，
这样就好了。
对，也有什么 C 咖 D 咖啦。
对。
如果要说某个人演技真的烂透了，要怎么说呢？
烂透了，烂爆了。我们用一个英文字就好了，就是 suck。烂透，烂爆了。OK，Her acting sucks。Her acting sucks。她的这个演技真的是太烂透了。那你就看什么东西烂啊？比如说这本书太烂了，不好看。This book sucks。This book sucks。天气太烂了。The weather sucks。对，或者是我们直接用虚主词用 it。It really sucks.
It really sucks.
这个 it 就看你要指什么了，就是
什么都可以。
什么的状况就反正就 How was your interview? It really sucks. 烂透了。
对，好，但我们今天要看的 live action 才没有 sucks， 才最棒的呢。
悠悠
，Yeah.
Who is your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. I love him too.
His acting in Mission Impossible series was really the highlight.
And the other B-listers did a great job too.
That's right. But the other movies he acted in suck, though.
Yeah, I know which ones you are talking about.
They really suck.
They really suck. Yeah.